Hey, what's happening, Internet? Welcome back to something Batman Arkham Knight. We're gonna do some challenges, and it took me a while to make the Mario thing because I'll tell you, I'm opening this with a rant. I hate WEP and AVI files or whatever the heck they're called. I miss PNGs. PNGs and JPEGs are really easy to make renders. All this other garbage that they use on the internet, like during the Biden administration or whatever, when they changed everything from PNG to this new video format, like it's garbage, and it takes forever to. I literally cut the renders out by hand. And I have to do screenshots and things like that. So all the Mario stuff that you're gonna see, I had to cut out by hand. So it took forever because I'm very slow when it comes to internet stuff. When Photoshop or whatever, that took forever. So anyway, you got a Mario stream 10 a.m. tomorrow, and then a Mario stream at 3, or maybe at noon. I don't know. I don't even know how well the Mario stuff's gonna do. I'm at least planning on 3 Mario streams tomorrow. That's the plan. Anything more than that, I don't know. There is no other stream tonight. This is your last stream. This stream is gonna go until probably 1 or 2 in the morning. Probably. I don't know. No way of knowing. But anyway, we got Batman-like things to do. Batman-y. And what's more Batman than Robin? Hello, how's it going? Yeah. So some people had questions about the band. The cover band. Use the Whistle. What happened to the band? The band didn't break up. We couldn't. We were all old. We're all old, and we're like, we don't have time to do this anymore. That's pretty much how it happened. It wasn't like, oh, we don't like each other, or we're not gonna do stuff anymore. No. The band formed in 2008. And then we stayed together until 2012-ish. We made, I don't know, 15 game covers together over the span of 2008 through 2012. And we did a couple really good arrangements. I like the Killer Instinct thing that we did. Chrono Trigger we can't do, because every time I play the Chrono Trigger theme, it's so good that Square Enix, like, copyrights. Not just copyrights. They almost gave me a copyright strike the last time I played it. They said, you took this off like a official release or something like that. I was like, no, that's our actual cover. That's not on the PlayStation. PlayStation wishes that it had music as good as that. No. But we just, we couldn't. We were Chris is my age. Actually, I think Chris is a little bit younger than me. Younger in the sense that he was in his 30s, and he's still in Pennsylvania. I really should, one of these days, should just invite him over again just to hang out, but I'm sure he's really busy. When he came to visit me, because he lives near Philadelphia, like he's near the Angry Video Game Nerd, which is, it's so weird to me that James never took advantage of Chris the way that, not taking advantage of Chris the bad way. Like, he never gave Chris the type of opportunities that Chris deserved. Like, it was always James working with his guitarist friend, like the guy who wrote the Angry Video Game Nerd thing. But the guy who wrote the Angry Video Game Nerd song, he's not really good at, like, compositions and arrangements, so that's why James had Chris Holland, like, do some music. Like, because I met Chris Holland through the Angry Video Game Nerd. And that's how, like, I always used to tell Mike, I did steal your talent. And he's like, what are you talking about? It's like, Chris. He's like, oh, the guitar guy. It's like, yeah, the guitar guy. Me and him made way better music than he ever made for James. Way better. Because I let Chris go nuts. It was like talking to Chris, especially, you can hear some of those old covers, even though the quality's not the best. It's like, hey, Chris. And he's like, yo, what's up? I said, this cover's kind of plain. He's like, well, what do you mean it's kind of plain? I said, well, you know, it needs more stuff. You're holding back. He says, well, yeah, I mean, I'm holding back. It's just it's a game cover. It's like, no. Our game covers need to stick out. Everybody does garage band covers. We need something that makes Use the Whistle stand out. He's like, okay, what's that? I said, you got a whale. He's like, what? I said, I give you permission to add as many guitar solos as you can fit into this thing to make it sound like something so unique. So what made our band so interesting is if you go back and you listen to the music that we did, most of the songs included Chris doing like guitar arrangements on top of like just the regular rhythm guitar and just the basic guitar solo stuff. Like, he composed so many unique guitar solos that are all different in our covers. Except for, did he do one in the DuckTales one, the Moonbase? I don't remember. We might have played the Moonbase straight because it was like, no, the Moonbase has to be the Moonbase. You can't mess with perfection. I could swear that he did an awesome guitar solo in that, but he did several different guitar licks and solos and riffs and Killer Instinct, Chrono Trigger, the Batman Stage 1, the Ninja Turtles covers. Ninja Turtles were a given. I think he did the Double Dragon one too, but I don't actually have a copy of the Double Dragon thing. Uh-oh. I gotta do that again. That's a fail. Yup, we didn't make it. Gotta do it again. Simulation complete. Fail. Fail. Actually, did he, No, I can't play the DuckTales thing because I'll have to... Every time I play my video game covers, too, our classic soundtrack from Use the Whistle, YouTube gives us copyright for Mega Man and DuckTales and stuff like that. So, of course, I have to trim it out of the stream. So playing it now would not be very good. But that's what happened. So unfortunately, Maker Studios was the one who gave us a contract because they were like, hey, why go through what was it, iTunes back in the day or something? I don't remember. They were like, we think your music's really good, and you know, we're the game station, so we want to feature Use the Whistle and some stuff. We want to use some of your songs. It's like, okay, cool. And they said, yeah, we'll put together an album and we'll release it. And so we released an album with like, I don't know, I think it was like 10 songs, something like that. And they put it on iTunes, but they never promoted it. So it just sat on iTunes, and they were taking full commission from it or something like that. We got paid very little. Like, I ended up paying out of pocket like several $1,000s to Chris for his work on putting the album together because the game station screwed us over. They buttered us up. They did all this other stuff. They took a huge percentage, and then they ended up like not promoting us. They promoted a Completionist Band a year later. His boss band or whatever it was called. His Big Bad Boss. I don't remember. And I think they also did something with Husky Starcraft. Like, he had, like, a musical group or covers or something like that. So, we were the ones who actually approached Game Station first. And then we got the shaft. Which was super annoying. Because before Use the Whistle had their music on iTunes, the Game Station had no game covers. There was nothing. Like... Even that acapella guy came later. Smooth McGroove, I think his name was. Like, he came later. So that was upsetting to me, the fact that they said they were going to help us. Because, you know, my wife and my dream was always to be musicians. We didn't want to be YouTubers. Our passion was music. And you can hear from those old game covers that we had a lot of passion. Chris especially, when it came to amazing guitar solos and like all those arrangements that you heard for like RoboCop and the medleys for Ninja Turtles. He did all that. He did all the remixes. He did all the arrangements. There was a little bit of input from me on certain things. Like I would listen to it and be like, I didn't like how that arrangement worked. Let's try doing this. Let's maybe, tone this down, or maybe we can turn the drum part up more. I would like to do more with the drums here. There's not enough. This is too plain. I'd listen to one of his guitar solos and be like, that's great and everything, but I want you to melt my face off with this because you have a lot of room. The rhythm guitar and the bass are giving the guitar like a lot of space to just go nuts. So just like work within that and add to that. Like, we want to melt people's faces off with these guitar things. So, we went through, we put in all that work, and then that's one of the reasons too why I hate the Game Station so much too, is because they took something that we were working on as a side project, our music thing, which it took a couple years to put that album together. And they went with all these other people, and they never gave us the promotion stuff. I had to promote the album through my YouTube channel, the Nightwing 01 channel, and we only sold like 1,000 copies of the album. And it wasn't really worth it because the Game Station never paid us. So like if we would have actually gone through back in the day, instead of being like coaxed in by the Game Station, and we went through maybe Screw Attack would have been better. I don't know, but Craig didn't have anything for musical artists back then. Like it was all new territory, early internet, right? Like 2009ish, YouTube, 2010. There wasn't really a lot in regards to that, especially if you did video game covers and stuff like that. Back then, it was very hard to make money on it. You had to license things, and you had to do a bunch of things. And that's why a lot of the songs we did were very obscure stuff. We were actually working on several unproduced songs when, we were like, we can't do a second album. The second album would have included things like Gundam Wing Endless Duel, and Kickmaster, Bayou Billy, like more stuff that we wanted to incorporate, but we didn't have the time to do it because Chris took a job like working at a school, and of course the YouTube channel, the Let's Play channel, was taking up most of our time, so we didn't have time to record stuff anymore, which was a shame. But I mean, there's nothing you could do about it, But definitely the Maker Studios was a huge reason why everything fell apart. But back then it was so hard to just be like, hey, we're a cover band, we want to put music here on iTunes, and iTunes would be like, no, we don't want that. Because, it's not music that you did, it's a cover thing, so how are you going to make money on this? Like, everything was like early internet. And it's a shame. But Chris did get paid for his work. It's just I had to pay him out of pocket. So I didn't even get paid for the album I made. And of course, when we left the Game Station, they tried to take the rights to our music too. Which I fought them tooth and nail over it, and I won. But it was still frustrating. Like, Maker Studios was a very bad company. Everybody always says, oh, Machinima was really bad. It's like, nah. No. Maker Studios is like, hold my beer. They did so much shady stuff on early YouTube. It's not even funny. Like, those people, crooks. Don't like them. It seemed like they had a great thing of taking people's passions and like killing it, or they would select people that they thought worked well together and be like, we want to build these people up, and we don't really give a darn about these other people. Like, this is a great concept. Why don't we take this idea and we'll bring in other YouTubers that we think will work well together, almost like a boy band situation. Like, you know how like boy bands and stuff, they do things in Korea, they don't necessarily put people together that are friends already. It's like an audition, and then you go and you fill in a spot. That's exactly what Maker Studios did. is they took a bunch of musicians and other people, other content creators, and they started putting cliques together. It's not that those people were friends. They didn't even know each other in the beginning. They just all... It was all a lie. It was all like, they didn't know anybody. Dodger didn't know anybody. Husky was all alone. You know, he had his girlfriend or whatever, but none of these people were quote-unquote close. Maker Studios put them all together because they thought they would... what's the word I look for? They thought that they would, like, mesh well together. You know, like, combining talent from different things and seeing if it worked. That's what Maker's whole thing was. They were more of a talent agency than they were like a YouTube network. Like, they had no idea what they were doing half the time. And that's why they did a lot of shady stuff. Like siphoning people's incomes and, you know, really ruining people's opportunities. Like, with my band and stuff like that, they definitely screwed up a dream that all three of us had to become professional musicians and to do what we love, which was making music and composing stuff. We were composing a rock ballad called 8-Bit Romance that would be... what just happened? That would be like Zelda and Peach and all these different like princesses singing songs about, you know, the people that they love. And then this was the thing that made me angry. Not long after we were working on that song, because remember, Maker Studios knew everything that we were doing. Like, Maker Studios released a music video in cosplay that was kind of like 8-Bit Romance, but they changed the name. And they changed the lyrics, and there was nothing we could do. Because remember, they were our quote-unquote talent agency. So they stole a lot of our ideas, and they utilized it on their hub page. But they never gave us the credit. And they never, what's the word I'm looking for? They didn't even... They used our ideas, and they gave it to other people. And it was so aggravating because, like, Amber and I, we wrote that as a duet, and they turned it into this weird cosplay, like, rap song or something. And it was just nasty. That's the kind of people Maker was, though. So you can see that we didn't have, like, a very good viewpoint of Californians. We saw them all as crooks. Mostly. No offense to California people, but that's one of the key reasons why we hated Maker so much, is because they would always find ways of stabbing us in the back. So when it came time for me to leave Maker Studios, Polaris or Game Station or whatever, and I had that opportunity to work at IGN, you know, I was over the moon. I was like, finally I'm going to get out of here. Our YouTube channel can go somewhere where we're appreciated. And they tried to sue me for leaving. When I was already, like, I had like a month left of my contract, and I was going to wait until the contract ended, but they wanted to hold me to contract, and they said they were going to take my YouTube channel, they were going to take my music, they were going to make sure that I couldn't do duplicate content, like they were going to hold me to like a non-compete clause. They were going to ruin my life, basically. I don't even remember how I got out of it, but all I know is that it ruined my my relationship with IGN, like when IGN was good, because there was a time where IGN was good. There were good people that worked there once. Whoops. I'm gonna fail again, aren't I? Yeah. Ooh, it was close. Nice job, Robin. Haha. But yeah, I told you guys, there's like all these horror stories of like Maker Studios, Polaris, and all this other stuff. And because I was in my 20s and stuff like that, they seriously took advantage of us. Like all of us, Amber and I, Chris, we were all in our 20s. So we were like, oh wow, you know, these people are gamers like us. They're not going to screw us over. And they weren't gamers though. They were a talent agency. They pretended to be gamers. But, you know, that really killed a lot of our passion for stuff. But, I mean, I'm still really good friends with the guitarist and stuff like that. It's just we don't... we're both, like, you know, very busy adults, and my schedule of streaming, like, all the time. There's no time to do anything. Which sucks, because I would love to do more stuff with him, because, like I said, he's a really, really talented guy, and he's a fun guy to work with, too. He's like probably the best guitarist that I've ever played with. Like the dude is phenomenal. And I played with a lot of people, you know. I was a studio musician in Chicago, so I played with a lot of guitarists like bluegrass and rock and metal and stuff like that. None of them held a candle to how talented Chris was. So the fact that he never got to do his dream, like both through Angry Video Game Nerd and then me, it was upsetting because he was like, you know, I'm going to do music for a living. And it's like, yeah, we're all, you know, this is going to be awesome because people told us our cover stuff was really good, you know? But it never got the promotion. It only sold like barely 1,000 copies, and we barely saw any revenue from it whatsoever. It was so upsetting because we put in so much work into it, you know. But I mean, that's what the early internet was like. I mean, it was cutthroat. In hindsight, we probably should have like found some way of releasing the stuff on YouTube itself, but we had already signed a contract, so by the time the contract had expired, that's when Chris started to upload the videos to his channel because he didn't care anymore. He was like, I'd like to earn something more for the covers that I arranged. But, you know, his channel was too small. And my channel, I always wanted to be able to help out, but people didn't really care about our music back in the day. Because we did try to release some stuff on our YouTube channel, but it didn't work out. People were like, why are you posting this stuff? This is a gaming channel. So that was fun. And that was before we were doing the Batman stuff. Like, we were a Let's Play and review channel and be like, well, it's game-related stuff. They're like, no, this is music. It's like, no, this is game covers. This is based on stuff from, you know, all those years ago. They're like, nah. I think that's the hardest thing, too, about, like, you think, like, oh, as a YouTuber, whatever content you put out, your fans are going to watch. No, they're not. You have to design a YouTube channel around a niche, and you have to stick to that niche forever. If you're a vlogger, you always have to vlog. If you're a music person, you always have to sing. You can't branch out. If you branch out, that's the end. And while we did do Let's Plays, we always made sure that the Let's Plays we did was variety, but... in order to do really well on YouTube, you have to do niche content. You have to play either Minecraft Forever, Roblox, Grand Theft Auto. You could have probably played Arkham Forever, but knowing where Arkham went, you know, with the way history repeated itself, eventually the Arkham channels, if you dedicated your entire thing to just making Arkham content, you would go out of business because there wouldn't be new content if it doesn't exist. After a while, it just disappeared, you know? But niche stuff was the way to go. At one point. I don't know if it's still the way to go now, though. It's hard to say. Like, so many people are leaving YouTube to go to other greener pastures. It seems like. Ah, shoot. I messed up. Meh. Yoink. Oh. Thank you, Mr. Medic. You're gonna make me dead. It's the greatest line ever. Be careful, or I will make you dead. That's the one drawback, though, of listening to the old cover stuff, is it brings back so many memories. And not all the memories are good, you know? Like, putting the album together was fun. Writing 8-Bit Romance that we never got to release because, you know, Maker Studios made their own version of it. Writing Each Game Has a Story, and we wrote another song that was in the early stages that we never released to. So we have 2 unreleased. We have 8-Bit Romance somewhere. We have it's half finished. It's missing the harmony and the bass riff. It has the guitar, the drums, and it has like our duet part of it, but it's missing the harmonies, and it's a rough cut. And I have that archived on the server upstairs. And then I don't remember what the third song. The third song, I think we were writing about Castlevania. I don't remember. It was so long ago, you know. So when I hear these covers, it's like I can remember what it was like to put that stuff together and how fun it was, but also then I remember, you know, this was just fun covers that never went anywhere because we got screwed over by a YouTube MCN, and they ripped off our ideas and they did all this other stuff. So it's like listening to that music sometimes, it's both brings me a lot of happy memories, but also it makes me mad because it's like I remember the behind the scenes nonsense too, you know. Memory is a fickle thing. It's tied to good things and it's tied to bad things. And me being such a pessimist and things like that, I always remember the bad things instead of the good things. Because I promised my wife and I promised my friend that I would, you know, get our music out there and we'd be able to make music on top of just doing silly Let's Plays. And we would actually be, we'd have a serious job that we could do something we all loved, which we all loved music. And it just, like, everything fell apart. And I also felt responsible because I was the one that approached Maker Studios, because you have to remember, in my defense, like, everything that I did because John told me that Maker was legit. John Bain being Total Biscuit. Like, he was an old friend of mine. So I went in trusting too much based on someone who had, like, a lot of respect at that company. But the problem is, back then, John was in... he was in London, I believe. He didn't move to the States until 2013. Like, way after I left Maker Studios. So, it's not like I could be like, hey, John, could you, like, see what's going on? Like, there's some shady stuff, and we feel like people are taking advantage of us and stealing our ideas and stuff like that. He was all the way in London. And I don't even know if he had a share in the company or not back then. But, you know, they say with age comes wisdom. When you're a 20-year-old kid, it's very easy to take advantage of people, and people's aspirations are very high. And, you know, we really wanted to do music for a living back then. And, you know, we were told... I was actually... I played... We were living in Boston at the time. So I went to a friend of mine who was a studio musician in Boston. Like, his job was he played the drums, and he also taught music theory in college. And I played him the cover stuff, the stuff that ended up on the album. Like, I think Killer Instinct was not on the album. I think that was a later thing. That was for a second CD or something like that. We did 3 songs, 3 finished songs that were supposed to be on the second CD, including the Legend of Zelda theme from Soul Calibur, Killer Instinct, and what was the other one? The Turtles one made it. The medley. The medley made it. What was that one song? It was Killer Instinct. Was it Chrono Trigger and The Legend of Zelda? Or was there a different one? I can't remember. I know Killer Instinct was the last song we did together. But anyway, so I was talking to the drummer friend that I had in Boston, and I played him in his car because we went out to lunch or whatever. And I was like, so you think this stuff has a shot? And he's like, what is this? Because he wasn't a gamer, obviously. He was like, I love this melody. I love this, he says, it feels like Ninja Turtles. It's like, it is Ninja Turtles. It's a Ninja Turtles game. And he's like, really? I said, yeah. It's from the 90s. He was like, interesting. Because he was a professional drummer. He was like in his, I don't know, probably 50s back then. But he told me, he said that we were good enough to go pro. So, you know, I had all these things in my head like, man, you know, all this stuff is going to work out for us, and our YouTube channel is just booming. And now we can branch out. We're going to do music, and we'll do the YouTube thing on the side occasionally. And everything just fell apart. And that sucked. You know, it's... I'm one of those YouTubers that has, like, that... everything that will go wrong does go wrong. From music, from what happened to the Let's Play channel, to the stuff with Maker Studios, what happened with IGN. It's like... a lot of it's like doom scrolling on Twitter. Like, everything bad that you can think of that can happen to a person happened to me over the span of my entire YouTube career. It was never just kind of like posting content and just like lapping up the royalties or whatever. It never happened the way I wanted it to. Ever. And then it became to a point where, like I am today, where I'm trapped doing it. I can't do anything else because I have to make a certain amount in order to pay back my debts. Otherwise, you know, I go to jail or I get my stuff taken, and both of those things suck. Ow. So, just kind of doomed if you don't, doomed if you do. It's a nasty place to be. Very nasty. Sometimes it feels like kind of hopeless and stuff. Like, oh man, I'm super depressed, you know? But there's some good things. I know that when the music we made, we had lots of people tell us it was good stuff, but the friend who worked at that, like, studio agency or whatever, oh, I thought that would take his thing away. Well, that sucked. I guess that's how you're supposed to do it. The sparklers are kind of tricky to get rid of. I was thinking, I remember going to him too and being like, hey, you said this stuff was really good. You think that we could get like we could make a new studio album or something like that? And he was like, he says, I don't know how we would produce something like that. He says, that's video game stuff. He says, there might be a market online, but I don't ever hear that being played on the radio, like locally or anything like that. That's what he told me. But he was a great drummer. He was really good. Even though the guy wasn't my like drum teacher in high school or college, I did see that guy as kind of a mentor figure. He was a really, really cool guy. Unfortunately, he passed away very, I would say, young age. I think 5 years later he died from like really bad pancreatic cancer, like stage 4 or something like that. Very talented drummer, very nice guy. I mean, he died at the age of like 55 or 56, something like that. Very nice man. Amber and I really liked hanging out with him at church. So, how I met that guy, he went to my church, and you know how the church praise team has, like, sometimes more than one drummer? Like, he was the other drummer, and I was the relief drummer for the praise team. Crap, I forgot what to do there. No. And the characters can't break weapons. Well, that was weird. I should probably restart this one, though. I already lost. The whole object is to get medals. Shoot. I did not achieve that very well. Because this is what? Is this round 2 or is this round... Oh, that worked out. This was what, round 2 or 3? Shoot. Yeah, I gotta do that again. May as well restart now, because there's no way. There's no way. Too much. Yep. My wife always wanted to be a composer. She's actually pretty good at it. But... I don't know. I think that's why we've been, like, both of us have been messing around with that AI program, is because it makes us feel nice, sort of. And sometimes it's just fun to make music, you know? But it does get both of us thinking, like, you know, wow, we could have, like, really done this kind of stuff back in the day and, you know, had this opportunity not happened, or, you know, these people didn't take advantage of us in our 20s and things like that. It's a very different, like, market now where so many people, like, youngsters can easily get recording contracts, and they can get people to promote their stuff, and their music videos go viral, and it was not like that 20-something years ago. The exact opposite.
What's wrong, Nightwing? Batman?
Boink. I forgot to do any variations. That's a problem. Whoa! I did a little variation, but that's not going to be enough. It says you need 10,000. Well, I mean, 9,000 for the first run is not bad. So we need to get at least 20,000 for the next run. You gotta continue to build up momentum. What just happened? Oh, he's a ninja. That's what happened. Around the world. Ugh. Sucks. Screwed up. Might be able to pull this off, but probably not. Yeah, sorry for reminiscing so much, guys. Like I said, that stuff brings back memories, but most of the memories are bad. You guys think it's like, oh wow, that's really cool cover music, but there's so much stuff behind the scenes with that it was fun to put together, but releasing it was a nightmare, and then all the stuff that happened afterwards was just, it was devastating. And my wife still doesn't like me very much for that. So sometimes we do get into discussions about the past and things like that. But I don't think it was my fault. I had no way of knowing that was going to happen, you know. I had no way of knowing that Maker Studios was basically like dealing with the devil from like Bedazzled or whatever. Like they seem like nice people and things like that. And they were bad people. Like, I had no way of knowing. I didn't have any life experience yet, you know? But that's why I became such a jaded person, is I've had about, like, 15 YouTubers stab me in the back in the span of a decade. And every time I was like, oh, you know, YouTube's not like this. It's like I kept seeing the ugly side of YouTube. Like, I was that one person that ended up, like, just able to reveal the ugliness of YouTube partners and how shady and stuff they were. I didn't do it on purpose. It's just, it happened. Oh, for the love of... It wouldn't let me hit the defense button. It's so weird.
What do you want broke first?
That didn't count as a variation? Oh, wow. Seriously? Whatever. That should have counted. Okay, so I only have to get 10,000 more. Yeah, I know. I'm a negative Nancy. I always have been. I would be like that old man that sits on the porch and it would be like, don't follow your dreams because you're going to get screwed. Because the world is an unforgiving, horrible place. Oink. I'm like the guy from the movie Up, except I still have my wife. Off! It's over. I can't come back from that. I'm not gonna get the score. Oh, it's so irritating! Just not enough points to hit people. Yeah, they don't even give you enough points for that. No, it's done. I'm screwed. What the... Why didn't they let the other characters break weapons? Why is it only Batman that can break weapons? It makes no sense. That's so stupid.
We lost the big guy.
Now you're gonna lose the other big guy. Why didn't you lose the other big guy? Nope, not enough. Oh, I hate when it's that short. Come on, give it to me. Oh! Oh, that's so mean! It's so mean! It's like finishing a video at 900 views instead of 1,000. It's like just falling so short. Sucks! Bah! Boo! I don't have my chat. Need a minute. Can Azrael break weapons? Yes, he can. Azrael and Batman can. The other people can't. Batgirl can? I forgot. How do I deal with plane travel anxiety? Why do you have trouble flying on planes too? How do I deal with it? I watch a movie or I try to sleep. Usually I take a Dramamine and I sleep. Because I can't stand being up in the air. I don't like it. I hate flying. You take somebody who has a fear of heights and you put them on a plane. There's no way that Nightwing gonna be harder than Harley and Catwoman. Yeah, it's not working out well for me. Wolverine will come in spring 2026 is my theory. The new Wolverine game? Maybe. Speaking of Castlevania, do you and Amber watch the Netflix Castlevania animated series? I like the first series with Trevor. I did not like Richter. They messed up Richter Belmont. I didn't like some of the weird stuff they did with that. But again, it was Western Castlevania, so... Arkham series could feed generations similar to the GTA series. It could have, if they would have actually stuck with it. Luke Skywalker, yes. Do I miss living in New York? Sometimes. I'll be in criminal procedure during the Mario stream. I'll catch the VOD. What does that even mean? To see a horse in the morning? Later, Silver Sonic. Oh, that was a while ago. Silver Sonic dipped. Red Hood can't because he has guns. Yes, Azrael and Batgirl are the only ones that can break weapons besides Batman. They're like the copy and paste characters. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, let's do better with this Nightwing run. Man, that sucks. I was so close. So close, yet so far away. Dun 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 dun. Hey guys, do me a solid and run the shorts playlist in the background if you could, or click the crazy moon lady thing, Crimson whatever faces. Yeah, the Emma Bloodstone short can still be clicked. Has it been 2 hours yet? How long has the Emma Bloodstone thing been up? So you have about 30 minutes left to get as many views on possible on the Emma Bloodstone thing. Is that... No, that's Batman. That's nothing. That's nothing. Whoops. I'm not going to stay up and make a lot of Mario thumbnails. I'm going to make like a Mario thumbnail tomorrow. Like I made a basic one tonight. I don't like it. I think the Mario thumbnail looks so bad. Doesn't have my same like signature style of doing art and stuff. Also, again, I had to cut all the renders out. Yoink. And my wife is happy, though. She's like, you've been going to bed earlier. And it's like, yeah, but then I've been getting up in the day to try to do stuff. No, no, no! You have to do variations! You can't just beat them up for the sake of beating them up. Ah! Great. Now that's that's less than it was for the other one. Oh! Oh, be quiet. Not you guys. You're fine. These guys need to be quiet because these guys are annoying. No! Oh! Back off, creep. Oh, he was already on the ground. Oh, no. I'm hosed. There's no... combo was broke. I may as well restart. I'm in terrible shape. Terrible, 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 terrible shape. No. There's rumors that Cassandra Nova is going to be in the next season of Marvel Rivals. Cassandra Nova. I don't know who that is. It means Nintendo ninjas are on their way. For what? With combat challenges like these, always try to give perfect rounds because getting hit feels drastically... what? Because getting hit feels drastically decreases chances of getting 3 stars, especially the harder ones. Yeah, I screwed up big time. I gotta start again. The thing that upsets me is, though, I've already done all these and gotten all the stars, but the Switch 2 erased all my data in June. So I have to do this all over again, because we did this years ago. We got all the stars on the Switch 1. In fact, we did several streams of it. I made decent thumbnails. We did the work. And then, you know, come June, Switch erased all that and brought my save file back to, you know, the basics. Almost. All my challenge map stuff was gone. Gotta get that pounce at the end. There we go. Okay, now I need to do 25,000 on this round. I need some wing. What are we at, Chick-fil-A's? Ah, I didn't mean to hit the frickin' shield. I couldn't see him because it was so dark. What? What was that? Again, I can't see because of the shield. Expletive, expletive, expletive. Huh? I'm still screwed. That's not even going to be 20,000. That'll be 17. Oh my... Oh my gosh. Nope, gotta do it again. Gotta do it again!
Simulation activated.
Nuts! That's not gonna be 10. Be lucky if that's 9. Lots of gadget variation, but still not good enough. You have to do these perfect. Already got hit. Better off just to take him down. Wait, why did he not get taken down?
Your blood's gonna wet my blade, Nightwing.
Great. Gotta do it again. It's gonna be a lot of these resets. Ooh, they gave me that.
Let's see what you got, Nightwing.
Now I'm in the corner, so I'm not gonna be able to see very well. Nope. Oh wow. That's 15 again.
Oh. You may want to sit down. This is gonna be shocking.
Back off, creep.
I'm gonna shock your ass. Defend yourself.
Can't see. I don't know why he stopped.
Don't fight it, Nightwing. We're just doing our job.
The fact that he stopped was very bad.
Get ready for a scalping, Nightwing.
Weird. Wow, I still managed to pull that off. Okay, this might be a decent run. And I'm on what? This is number 3? I think we got it this time, as long as I don't choke too badly.
Ready for a power-up.
Problem is, I'm getting tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes. No, better than nothing. There it is. That's all there is.
You're supposed to stop him. Here, this should help. Ah. There we go. All fixed up.
Down goes the big guy. Wait, there's another one? Nope. Bye-bye.
I'll stick a bullet in your gut.
I used to be so much better at Nightwing. Holy crap. Used to be so much better at this.
I'll tear off
Not anymore. Uh-oh. Did I fail again, or is that... Okay, so I only have... I should be able to do this. I only need to go a little bit more. Great. Let's target that guy. That's fantastic there. Can you choke any more? Can you choke more? Thank you. What the? There's nothing I could do. Of course I'm getting DDoSed. Why wouldn't I get DDoSed now? Why wouldn't I get DDoSed right when I'm actually gonna win? Mm-hmm. Why not? Why not ruin my last run? Assholes. I still don't understand what you mean by all that stuff with streamers, Julius. I have no idea. Oh. Gosh, I hate ninjas. Hooray, we cleared that. Good enough. Oh. Yeah, these people are annoying. Yep. I know. At least we cleared it. Watch how much faster we can do this with backroll, though, because backroll can break weapons. There won't be any problem for backroll. She can easily get a high score because she can break weapons. Robin and Nightwing can't break weapons, so it makes things very complex. Clone fighter. See how high she can get her score up? No, never mind. She screwed up. She was doing really well, and then she screwed up.
This thing is going through your heart.
Let's do that one again.
Simulation activated.
I'm gonna bleed you like a pig.
There she goes. There's 10 right there. Huh.
You and this club are gonna get acquainted.
What just happened? Batgirl jinxed herself. She's screwed.
You don't stand it. I'm gonna take my time with you. Gonna cut you in two.
Good luck cutting me without anything to cut me with.
I've got a. I'm gonna break everything.
Oh.
Defend yourself.
Yeah, it's still a problem. Alright, never mind. Get the medic.
I get to look in your eyes when I twist the knife. You're better than this.
Why were you just standing there?
Hey, hold still. Not so tough now, are you? Defend yourself. Counter this one, freak.
Come back from that.
Come on, hit me. Time for you. You ready for a shot?
I've already lost. I gotta do this again.
I need an assist. Get ready. Quick jump.
Oh wow, never mind. Actually, she is almost at the score needed anyway. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna make it. And she did it in less time than Nightwing did. It's because she can break weapons and stuff.
Ready for a slice.
Son of a... Oh mean, she can't take the hits, though. Sit down. Wow. She still might not get it. Oh, I don't think she's gonna get it. Oh, I got it. She get the same score as Nightwing? No. She finished a little under him. Oh my goodness. Basically Batman without a few gadgets. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I'm just a little... My reflexes are a little shot because I'm tired. This is why I don't like doing several 5-hour streams. It's because, you know, for a game that requires some type of concentration like Arkham, it definitely slows down your reaction time. Like, Predator stuff isn't a problem because you can be tired doing Predator and still win, but you can't make any mistakes in... Shoot, excuse me. You can't make any mistakes in combat. Try it with Catwoman. No, I'll do it with Batgirl. Hey, Linky, how you been, buddy? How you been, Linky?
Simulation activated.
I'll smash your bones to pieces. Your funeral, freak.
Gah.
Things going with it.
Oh, they gave that to me. Link, what is it, buddy? You're climbing all over me. Oh, I didn't know he was all sparkly.
Your mommy won't recognize you when I'm done. This is gonna hurt.
Give me the sparkly. I don't like it.
Still while I cut you up. I've got you. So I bleed.
Pin C.
You're gonna die, freak. Your face will be dust. This knife's going through your heart.
Jeez. Wait, I'm gonna pass out on the stream, aren't I? That's gonna suck.
Make this count. Cover me and fix this guy.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Stop that.
You don't stand a chance. Heart attack, continent, death.
Jeez.
This thing is gonna make sure you never walk again. Killing people like you is fun. Go on, get it.
Yeah, I might be too tired to do this right now.
I'm gonna mess you up good. You won't be walking out of here. You're better than this.
Okay, why was I able to hit him if he was all sparkly?
I'm going to beat the life. Come on, back in the fight. Healing this guy. Got one left. Make it count. I'm out. Can't bring you back again. Bleeding you will be fun. This thing's going through your face.
Almost there.
You're gonna die tonight. We're gonna make you suffer. You're gonna cry.
There we go, clear. So she can die whenever.
I'll smash your face into a pulp. You're gonna drown in your own blood.
Good enough. Where are we? Okay, we're almost at 1,000.
Simulation complete.
Almost there. Oops. Link, where did you go? My little fur friend came down and then he left. He was here. Shoot people with Jason. That sounds like fun. Let's see how this works.
Simulation activated.
Woohoo! Oh, you son of a... Bang, bang, bang.
I'll break every bone in your freaking body. You are gonna.
What?
This is where you're gonna die. You don't stand a chance.
Are you sure Jason can break weapons? It doesn't look like it. Hang on.
Simulation activated.
I don't think Jay can break weapons. Oops.
Your mother won't recognize. You're gonna die here.
Oh, stop getting tired! Excuse me. I'm going up front. I'm sitting on the couch just putting me to sleep.
Simulation activated.
This'll be easy, freak.
Simulation complete. Simulation activated.
We'll kill you, freak. Quick, run!
Simulation complete.
Good enough. Alright, gang, I'm not going to push myself anymore tonight. I'm exhausted. I will see you at 10 in the morning with Mario Fever. We're going to do a marathon. And I can't think anymore. I can't sit on the couch anymore. I'm getting too out of it. No, Switch look this no, the graphics on this look terrible. Let's not even joke about that. I'm too tired for it. I'm only trying to get my medals back that I had years ago that Switch 2 erased with an update. So I have to get all my medals back. I'm not going to get all 250, but I'm going to get most of them back. I'm at least going to get like a couple hundred medals, or 100 medals back, maybe. Alright guys, you'll be redirected to Mario Tennis. I'll see you at 10 a.m. It's already going to redirect you. Okay, great. I'm going to bed. Yep, I'm going. Alright, take care everybody. God bless, happy gaming, all that jazz. I'm out. Bye-byes.